Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Clouds of Darkness. So, after this huge remodeling last episode, I said that I'm gonna keep working on the sorting system, trying to figure out, how to get out all this armor and so on, that we can maybe automatically send down to the smelter to be turned into iron and steel and possibly gold. And after a lot of fiddling around, I believe I found a way. And we were talking about last time already that I'm gonna try out these advanced item filters, and they actually do work. I can make use of them. I played around in a testing world with them. And here is how we make these zombie controllers. We need to make a slice and splice machine. So that's what we're gonna get started with today. But first, I wanted to show you... Can I get out of this chair? Thank you. I added a nether portal over here. Because I spent a lot of time in the nether getting soul sand and, everything. Tons of stuff. And I was tired of going to the Fortress of Hell and running all the way through and then getting snared. And I'm like, you know what? And then the other problem is also with this book here. When you warp between dimensions, most of the times I need to log out and back in because nothing around me loads in. And I figured, the mod pack maker said, don't make your own portals, because you gotta, find them all on the islands that they provide. But we did find it, we entered it the proper way, so I don't see any harm in adding our own nether portal. And it's just like 13,000 blocks away from the other one. But it's the same nether, so I don't see any harm. Anyway, I got another portal because now I can go in and out, and it's just as dangerous. But let's get started with making this machine today. Oh yeah, I need those ingots, those weird ones. Here, these solarium ingots. You make them with words, soul sand, and gold. Alright, let's make this machine. And I have a spot for it over here. Alright, cool. Now, what do we need to make these again? I got all this. I need silicon also in this chest. Alright. And you can only make one at a time, from what I remember. And like this. No? What's happening? Oh, I need an axe and shears. I forgot about that. So let's get an axe. And come on, where's my iron? I don't need to look up the recipe. Oh, I do, because this is the weird stuff here with planks or something, right? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. I don't understand why you gotta change those recipes. It's doesn't make sense to me. But anyway. Alright, cool. So once the first one is cooking up, you can already add the next one. So that's pretty nice. And I'm gonna just make 4 of these advanced item filters, and then I show you guys how we're gonna set up this sorting. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I just wanted to run by the changes I did with you guys first. I changed a lot. I moved the sorting system back and forth. It was crazy. The dolly had a lot of usage. But I took out all this gobbledygook up here now. I want to keep this wall clean. I'm probably going to have all the ingots in here and stuff. And move some of the building blocks to the beginning. I don't know yet. But the other stuff, I moved all down here. You can see I added all these barrels over here. That's pretty much exactly the same way it was set up upstairs. And for now, I'm catching all this stuff. I'm probably gonna start voiding this too. I'm not sure. These right here, I don't even know what we're using them for, this wildy craft stuff, but we'll figure it out. So it's the same principle, nothing changed. And the next sorting here with the armor, we're gonna add right there. But before I do that, I thought that I'm gonna explain it up here. That's why I have this little setup, because I think it's easier to explain. These are the things I want to sort out. Actually, there's 2 pigs. What am I missing? Nothing. Anyway, and the problem is that with the regular item filters, I can do that, but then you also get all the broken armor, which I actually don't have any. I voided all that. No, I do. Right here, I added an auto disenchanter. I also forgot to mention that. And I've been dumping a lot of stuff that I found, manually to be okay. And been disenchanting them, for... Well, not Chill Aura was just a side effect. I didn't care. But I've got all the protections and unbreaking 2s and absorptions. This was also a side product. And we're going to start combining them into, the good stuff. And then we can enchant that onto our armor. Whichever armor we're going to make next. Hopefully something better. But we'll figure that out. But let me just grab 2 of these because they have a damage item. So, let's just set up the... Actually, let me get this stuff out of here first. So it doesn't interfere with us. And so now, these are chain items and they are enchanted. So that was the biggest problem, is that it did... because here's how it works. You guys see the item ID 304. It's fully repaired. And if there's a colon behind it, for example, colon 1, that means it took some durability damage. That is referred to as the meta value of the item. But then there's also something called the NBT. I think that's what it is. NBT, I don't know what it stands for. Data, which is, how they all have, like... Look at these helmets here. They all have the same ID, but they have different enchants. And these enchants are wrapped into the NBT part of the item. That's how I understand it. If I'm wrong about this, if I explain it wrong, please go down in the comments and let me know. But I think that's how it works. So, we set up the item filter, and I want in this chest right now all the chain stuff. Okay? And now, if we leave it like this, it's going to match the metadata and match the NBT data. It means it will only put this exact item. So only if an enchanted fire protection 1 chain helmet with full durability comes through, it will go in here. So I want to match the metadata. So only fully repaired stuff. Okay. So if I put in this helmet here now, the legs, which are not fully repaired, they're not going in here, they're going into the next chest. Okay? But if I put in these pants right now, they're fully repaired, they match the enchants, it goes in here. Alright, but now what happens if I put in protection 2 leggings? They are gonna bypass this. They're not going in here because the NBT data is not the same. But now if I set this item filter to ignore NBT data, I can put these in here, and it goes in here, because it only matches the meta. These chain legs will still not go in there, because they don't have the same metadata. So this is how I figured out how I can handle this, so it only takes fully repaired or full durability items, and it doesn't matter what enchants are on it. That was kind of what I wanted to get to. Alright, I'm gonna move all this downstairs and show you guys how I'm filtering all this out. So I ran a lava conduit all the way over here to the smeltery because the thing is gonna be, doing a lot of work for us. So I want to make sure it keeps topped off. The only thing I still need to do is to keep filling these by hand. Kind of weird actually, because I noticed that this tank was running low and I didn't know what was going on. And then I checked these hoppers and there was some items from these sifters. I have no idea how they got from here all the way over into these hoppers. Maybe it was me running around with the magnet or something. That thing causes a lot of issues with the sifting. But anyways, so this is what I came up with. By the way, I did move these 2 down one from the last episode and I'm going into them directly now. And they're both hopper barrels. So they're hopping directly into here. This guy is still going, and you see how slow it is. But now I have an overflow for this up here, and I'll figure out, I'm probably gonna upgrade this here to hold more, because that seems to be the first one that's gonna get full. And I put this one here next. So everything goes through the sorting system here, and then comes to this chest. And on the 4 sides, come on, open it. I put in these advanced item filters. So this first one is gonna get all the chain items. This one right here gets all the iron ones. The one on the bottom, which I don't have Oops, I don't have enough yet. I only have the golden chest plate. I don't have the other stuff yet, but I know there is armor because I smelted that by hand yesterday. Kind of messed up they're not keeping it. And then here is all the tools and weapons, and I just made an iron hoe because I also smelted them. You guys see I smelted a lot of them yesterday by hand. This is how much we got from the overflow chests from yesterday. So all that goes directly into that chest, and if it doesn't get filtered out, then it goes down into this ender chest, which is the one that goes up top to go through that sorting system. And right now I don't have a trash can in the end. I'm still catching whatever's overflowing because I want to make sure I keep my eye on it first. And then from here I set the pink. You guys see this one has an in and out. The in has the filter and the out is set to extract. And I forgot to set this one. And then it goes over here straight into the smeltery. So if the smeltery is full, it will sit over here. And I also have this manual chest here that I added yesterday to just pump in case I want to smelt something by hand or whatever. But this is mostly going to be just for the armor. And the clock here automatically pours the ingots into here. So this should be working out fine. Only one way to find out. Let's get some stuff and dump it in there. And this. Let's mix and match. Oh, and I also want to bring these two so you guys can see how this works. So let's put all this in here. It's so nice and fast, this Ender IO. And if I'm not mistaken, this guy should now have stuff already. Yeah, it's already in here. And the rest of the stuff is gonna sit here waiting to get sucked out. And if it worked, then on the top in the overflow chest we should have the... There we are. Oh, did I not set this right on the bottom? Did I not uncheck the... check NBT data on this one? What? Wait, what? It's supposed to be in and out. That I must have messed this up a minute ago. Let's put this in again. Tell me you're going up there now, please. Yes. Cool. Yeah, and right here, you guys see it's already getting poured. There's steel and iron. This gives us a lot of stuff. This is a lot of free steel. I really, really like it. I think it's awesome. And now I can put the rest of the stuff in here and don't need to worry about sorting all this stuff out anymore. Bada bing, bada bang. You go in there and give us free stuff. I love it. And now let's check the overflow chest on top. Only these two. That's the two that are supposed to be in here. And those I can void now. So I'm still going to leave this for a little longer, this chest, until I turn on the mob farm in a second here and let it run. And then also the sifting, and then I keep my eye on here what else comes through. And then eventually, when I'm happy about the process, then I'm going to just take this guy and put it right there. So if it doesn't get filtered out into this chest here, like the mob skulls and whatever else, I don't know what I'm going to have here yet. Maybe I'm going to move these skulls downstairs into barrels. We'll see. Then it will automatically get voided. It's all the stuff that we don't want to keep. And then the system should never be able to get clogged or something. I'm excited. Should work out nicely. All right. Now, the next thing I want to do today is I don't want to set up yet the sewers and the harvesters and planters and so on, because I did say that I want to work on quests. We're really lacking. I'm slacking, not we. It's my fault. We're really far behind in these quests, and you know, from a lot of comments I read that there's some other islands where you can get some nice goodies, and I kind of want to get to them, and you get them from quest rewards. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna figure out what quests we can turn in and get the stuff together, and then we're turning in the quests. So after a long crafting session, I think we're ready to turn in a bunch of quests now. And the first one I want to do is this cardboard over here. This is the first time I ever made cardboard. I had no idea. But it was easy. It's just paper and slime balls. So let's go ahead and turn this in and get this cardboard sword. Oh. So what is next over here? Ha! Look at that! Perfect, because we did the diamond armor a while ago. Just double check that let me get rid of some of this stuff here. How much does this do? 3.5 attack damage. That's cute. Okay, let's claim this reward. And what's here? Ender armor. Never heard of it, but we'll look into it. I'm just gonna put all this stuff in here for a second and then we open them all in the end. And I guess I can get rid of this rest of the stuff here in the time being. I don't need the buckets or this glass. Okay. Now, what else can we do with the nether stuff here? We need 20 of each. We got plenty of those. 20 ardite and 20 cobalt. Cool. Consume task. Now I have to make 64 manilium ingots. You get... I don't know how many you get per, but we can get this started. Let's check on how much. Is there something cooking in here? No. Look at the amount of iron and steel we've gotten so far. All from this armor. I turned on the mob farm and the sifting process. Is there something sifting? Yes, okay, just didn't see it. Now, how do I make sure... I guess I just turn this off. And just put in this stuff. Let's cook it all up and see how much this is gonna make. So we can hopefully turn this in later and get all this stuff back. Alright, we're done on this page. Let's go here. Now there was a problem with this quest right here. I did make another extruder because the first one we made, we cheated in when we reset. So I wanted to craft one. And this was a manual detect, and I upgraded the pulverizer and the smelter from over here to... Now I keep forgetting what the order is. First you upgrade it with the electrum gear, then with the signalium, and then with the enderium. And it did not... It didn't recognize either one of them, even though I clicked on manual detect, and then I read up on it, and apparently this is bugged, so I went into HQM edit and manually submitted it. We do have all three machines over here. I can actually put those back real quick and put this guy away. We don't need you. Pulverizer. And I noticed, by the way, it keeps all the settings even though you upgrade it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's claim this reward. This one we can't do yet. I mean, we could, but I gotta make a resonant jetpack first. It's gonna take a little longer. Then I also made this leadstone energy cell because that's quite easy. And then I saw this and I laughed pretty hard because in my nether trips, and I wanted to show you guys this. This is, by the way, where I made that new nether portal. This is where we come out. And when you zoom out far, this is where we were initially. And look how much I've explored in the nether. Right here is the nether portal that we came in from the warp page. And then this is the blaze farm that we set up, and you guys see I did a lot of digging and trying to look around. There's a ton of fortresses everywhere, and I even, you know, explored all the way up here. I explored a lot and did a lot of mining and stuff. And yesterday, late at night, I didn't want to do anything, so I just went around exploring the nether. All the way up here, I killed a few wither skeletons and actually got a necrotic bone, which I put onto the sword, so we got lifesteal on it. Still have one modifier, I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. And now from this quest, we're getting another necrotic bone, so I thought that was kind of funny. And this one also, we crafted this a long time ago for the shell constructor. So we claim this. Get out of here. I'm going to put this necrotic bone over here. I see, yeah, we are only getting bows and broken armor. So far it seems to be working out. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff real quick. Make sure it doesn't overflow. And now make sure we don't click on something wrong. I've done that before. What you are you? Cool. Alright, so we got this reward, and this is kind of funny. I read through this. Now we're supposed to make a shell constructor, okay? And then a treadmill, and it tells you how to use it. But it doesn't work. So this kind of sucks, but I'm gonna look into making this treadmill, and then I have never used a pig or a wolf on it. I don't know how you get the pig on there, maybe with a lead or something. Maybe we do this later. We'll find out. We gotta make laser and pre-charger for this. We gotta kill 2 withers. And this is all exploring. I think that, don't know what this one is, turning of the night, but I think this one down here, or one of them, said magic castle or something. Oh yeah, and this one we can also turn in again. Apparently it completed a second time. Possibly. Oh, actually it shows 40% killed. Can I claim it? Yes. I don't know how this works, this quest. So we got... Why are these yellow? Were they always yellow? I don't remember. So we got these 2 open. This 2 open. I can put this energy cell away. Alright, I think we're done on this page for now. Home of the beings. That's it. We gotta go to the Castle of Magic, which I want to definitely go very soon, because a couple of people wrote in the comments that there's a lot of nice magical crop stuff, which I definitely want to get. The Nether, we know this one. We don't know what this one is, or this. Home of the beings. We gotta get more essence seeds, so I gotta make a lot more fertilized dirt. Well, we have 14 stacks of this now, so I can crank that out here between episodes and start sifting that to hopefully get more. And I gotta set up a glacial precipitator to collect all this ice, and I'm gonna simply pump it straight into a QDS. And we have to make this. We might make this in a minute here, because we need a QED anyway. This looks all very interesting here, this page. Creating a better storage. I did a ton here. This one I actually did a few episodes a few days ago when I was rebuilding everything. I wanted another chest, and I just made the silver chest. So I already used these to place it and upgraded another one to silver. And I just made gold and gold upgrades, and I don't have any gold in my inventory anymore. Chests, because I upgraded to diamond, then another one, and then to crystal, and then to obsidian, and so on. We're getting a lot of baggies. Here's the... Ooh. Wonder where this is gonna go. Damned village. Oh, that's gonna sound like fun. Cool. And the crystal one, a bag. And the obsidian, a bag. And then I saw here that we need to get started with AE. I made the quartz grinder, that's easy. But here, to make the vibration chamber, we need a flux crystal, which you need a charged Cirrus quartz, another quartz, and a redstone, and dump it in water, and that makes you flux crystals. But we don't have any charged Cirrus quartz yet. But I haven't checked yet what does it make to take... Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So in order to make the charger, to make charged Cirrus quartz, we need flux crystal already, which we need charged Cirrus quartz for. So I'm not sure yet where we're gonna get the charged Cirrus quartz. Maybe it's in one of these islands that we get a few. So we're gonna have to go explore. And before we can continue with this, Journey of the Moon. Oh yeah. Oh really? We never claimed these rewards? I made those a long time ago. I must have forgotten. Sorry, guys. And this is the one that I'm not sure how we're gonna get our hands on these. I might have to check in the config again. If you guys know if we can get these somewhere on a different island, then I'm not gonna set this. But I did so much bone mealing, and I've never seen a single sapling. So I don't know how we're gonna get these. Because even if we could make this like an apple sapling with, let's just see here if you can even make them That's the apple sapling. Yeah, you can. But then like the other ones that we need to make here. Like a cherry. Well, I don't have any cherries, so how am I gonna combine a cherry with an oak sapling? So we gotta have to find the sapling somehow first before we can continue with this. And so we cannot continue here. I think that is it. Let me just double check. Yeah, here we need to charge Judas quartz. Here I need to do more sifting, and this one. You know what? Let's just see real quick. Diamond edge. What? It's from extra utilities. That thing right here. I can make these ender infused. Yeah, let me make this real quick and we can turn this in also. So I made that ender infused obsidian here, and then the next one tells us to make a QED. Now, to make the QED, we need to make more of this ender infused obsidian, and this recipe costs you 5 ender pearls for 2. But we're running pretty low on ender pearls again, like constantly. And then I clicked over here. And when you use the fluid transpose, it only costs 50 millibuckets per block. So that means with 1 ender pearl, we can make 5 of them. And I wanted to show you guys this in case you didn't know. Because one of these ender pearls gives you, if I'm not mistaken, 250 millibuckets. I should have brought obsidian. I think I have a few in here. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5, not 6. And let's check. Yeah, 250. So check this out. It's gonna save us a lot of ender pearls. What? We need 4 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have one from the other set. So that would have been 10 ender pearls, and now we're getting it for 1. So that's big saving. I kind of wish I would have looked at this first, because I could have saved a couple for that. That one. Is this? What? Oh, it just doesn't show anymore. I thought it was empty. Okay, what else does this need here? Crafting table and 2 eyes of ender. Let me get those real quick. Oop. This guy first. And I need 2 more of these. Bada bing, bada bang. Alright, cool. Well, let's get them. Are you guys done? Yes, thank you. And let's make this QED. Sweet. And I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us to make crystals now. No? Alright. What was this? Legendary. So now we got an epic, a legendary, 3 greater, 5 good, and 1 basic. Put this stuff in here so I don't forget about it. I don't need any of this stuff right now either. Get out of my inventory. Legendary. Alright, anything else we can do in here? Now it's telling us to go faster. So we need 4 of these flux crystals. So 4, that's 16. So I need to make 4 more ender pearls. It's need 8 ender pearls and 16 obsidian. Alright, let me cook these up real quick. And I'm also, while all this is cooking up, gonna make us a new... I think I'm gonna do it right here. Another one of these kill areas. I still have that autonomous activator somewhere in here. There it is. You guys remember that automatic thing with the pistons, so stuff cannot kill us. I need 2 of these. 2 levers. Yep, I'm gonna set that up real quick again, the same way we did it before. It worked out nicely, and then we can, you know, open these gift boxes safely. Oh, here's the QED all set up. I made these 4 ender flux crystals. I don't know why I must have miscalculated, but I got 4 more of these. I forgot the name already. I made 4 too many of these ender infused obsidian, but we'll see. I think we'll need them for an ender quarry or ender pump or something. So here we go. We turn in this quest. What do we get? Another legendary. Sweet. And so saw this then, magical wood. We gotta make 8. Well, we have plenty of these books. So I figured we're just gonna try this out. How do you make this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These two in the middle. And I brought some books that we're now gonna use. And I wanted to mix match them. Now this one here is, we got that from a chest, I think, in the dungeon or something like that. And the higher the book, the more of these magical woods you're gonna get. So let's see. 4. I just want to try if we change one of them out. Now we get 5. We got anything higher? What is this? Let's see with that. We get 6. Well, let's get 6 from here, and then we probably only get... I wonder if we get 1 or 2 from this. Well, let's just try it out. We only need 8. Come on, give us 2. 3. Yay! Alright, cool. So we can turn in this quest also. What's next here? Now we gotta make 4 ender cores. But let's see first, not a legendary bag. I think that is good enough for quests for today. Because we still have a lot of bags to open. And also these gift boxes. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys something. Now, no, filter. I was figuring that I would like to make this item filter here. It's called existing. And you need another advanced item filter, so I made another one of these zombie controllers, and I made a comparator. So I would like to make one of them. And I am not going to use it yet, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm going to hook this up, because this chest right here, I'm going to change to the obsidian, probably, to the biggest one. And so when I put this existing item filter on there, that should mean that only, you know, I'm going to keep everything up to this necrotic bone. All this other gobbledygook I'm going to destroy. And I was kind of hoping that maybe we get some more fully durability gold armor so I can add that to the item filters. But maybe I just have to make a few, the 3 pieces, and add them manually, and then I can, you know, start dumping all this stuff. But what this existing item filter should do, if an item is already in this chest, then you're allowed to add it. And that's why I wanted to make this filter, so I can set it up between episodes, and then to me the sorting system is done. So I'd say we start with these bags first. Unfortunately, I need to cut the video short here and leave you guys with a cliffhanger. Not really a cliffhanger, but we're not gonna open the reward bags and all the other goodies until next episode, because it just got too long. I was gonna try to pack it all into one episode, but that would be at least an hour. I have so much footage. So, well, I'm gonna upload the next episode right after this one goes up. So, you know, after about 2 hours of this episode being up, the next one should be available. So you guys don't need to wait so long. And it's really one episode. It's just really, really long. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I'll appreciate a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.